I'm finally doing it, making my younger self happy. As a kid and going to a teenager, I wanted so badly to be able to buy the equipment, play Call of Duty, record the gameplay, throw it in a computer, talk over it, and upload a gameplay commentary to YouTube. And all these years later, at 26 years old, I'm finally doing it. I'm feeding my inner child. I tried relentlessly at this, and if this wasn't something I really wanted to do, I would have given up today. I had to spend hours getting my setup right. I went home and I pulled my Elgato HD game capture has been sitting in my drawer since roughly 2012, and I pulled it out. I got some cables for it. Went back and forth to Walmart like twice just to get the proper cables. Came home, set it up, and found out to no avail. I can't record with an Elgato HD game capture on an Xbox Series S because it's too old. And I'm not surprised. I just had hope. Anyways, I went down to Best Buy. I bought an Elgato game capture, an Elgato 4KS to be specific. Cost roughly $150 for everything, including the cables. And I plugged up my microphone, a Blue Snowball, that's been sitting in my drawer also for at least 5 years. And I'm finally putting these things to use. I said I was going to use them for podcasts, for gameplay commentaries, for any number of things, really. And I just got a really big urge to want to make Call of Duty gameplays again, just like I wanted to when I was a child. I thought, well, I need to get better at the game. I need to be able to have something worthy of uploading. Until I realized nobody cares. Nobody's probably going to see this. And even if they do, even if you guys are watching this right now, it's okay. I got a decent gameplay. I'm not a good Call of Duty player by any stretch of the word. I'm super rusty. I mean, I used to be, pretty good. I used to be able to get some good gameplays when I was younger, but I was a sniper. I was a trick shotter. I always felt like we were just better than other people at using regular guns because we had to be forced to use snipers on 10 sensitivity. I think it just made you naturally better at the game if you could snipe. It's not the point though. Feeding my inner child. Also, not procrastinating, not having fear of perfection, not thinking that this gameplay isn't good enough, my audio isn't good enough, I don't have a good enough mic. Just going out and doing it. And I'm happier for it. Just sitting here in this chair, talking to the microphone, watching my gameplay, I am elated. I've thought about what I wanted this channel to be about once I restarted it. The first thing that came up was personal finance because I am heavy into finance. I love finance. I love being financially literate. I love talking about it. I want to be the person that talks about it to a demographic that isn't being spoken to about it, at least how I feel. We have so many people from Gen Z and the younger millennials that are into finance, into investing, and I love it. I feel like there's a really big demographic that's not being spoken to, that doesn't have any representatives. Like I said, I'm 26. Most people that are doing this Call of Duty commentary stuff are in between 24 and 29, right? At least talking about life experiences, your 20s, finances, relationships, all of the above. But I don't think there's really anybody I've come across that's been a part of this resurgence that's black. And I want to be able to teach finance to young black boys, young black girls. Not that they're going to be watching COD commentaries anyway. But I want to be that person. But I also don't want to restrict myself to just talking about finances. I thought I would have to pick a niche. But honestly, this is all just for fun. I don't plan on having a YouTube career. I don't plan on making a big thing of this. I don't plan on making personal brand out of this. No, if it turns that, I would love that. That would be great. I'm big on branding, and I like being someone that people can talk to or listen to or comment or look at as a role model. Not that I have everything all together, but I think I'm a pretty good guy, Anyways, so yeah, this channel is going to be about just that. Nobody is saying that I'm the only person talking about this, or I'm the only black person talking about this, or I'm the only person in my 20s talking about this. I actually see it all too much. Not too much, but I see that there's enough out here. But nobody exactly has my unique experience, and I'm just going to be talking about it as I see it. That was a terrible death, by the way. So yeah, relationships, experiences growing up in my 20s, being an adult, a fresh adult in this awful economy. Might even get into some politics, but definitely heavy focus on finance. This was just a ramble. It was really supposed to be about making my inner child happy, which I only touched on briefly. I probably will talk about it more at length in another video. But personal finance, my experience just living, growing up, and then also the things that I do to be healthy, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. And feeding your inner child is one of those things that's really important. Like, seriously, we grow up, we have all these dreams and aspirations and passions and hobbies, and as we get older and start working and have less time, spend less time with our friends and more time working, we get in relationships and spend even less time the things that we liked growing up. Your inner child needs to be fed more and more and more. It's for your peace of mind. It's so that you can live a good, healthy, happy life. And I don't think it's something that should be underestimated. One obstacle that I'm definitely going to have to overcome is talking for 10 minutes straight. I don't mind talking into a mic. I don't mind talking to a phone screen or just knowing that I'm talking to myself at length. But staying on topic, taking out the filler words, because I'm not going to be editing these. I might throw some settings on my audio to make it a little bit more crisp, but I'm not going to be editing these to where I need to sound perfect. But I do want to at least give anyone viewing this a good viewing experience, but mostly myself, give myself a good viewing experience, because I'm going to be the one watching these videos more than anybody else. So in the future, when I make these, I will have a little bit more consolidated talking points so that I can stay on topic and not ramble like a chicken with its head cut off. That's scramble, not ramble. But anyways, yeah, I'm really happy that I'm deciding to do this. And I'm going to upload this roughly 10-minute commentary because that's how long the gameplay calls for. And I'm going to watch it over and I'm going to be happy that I did it. And I'm not going to post it unlisted. And I'm not going to post it private. I'm going to post it public. And if this video ever gets 1 million views, you get to see my humble beginnings, except this isn't the beginning. This one extremely shabby video is, let me see, it's 2025. This video is 17 years in the making, honestly. But more accurately, this video is like 13 years in the making. Because that's when I knew I really wanted to do this. I really wanted a sniper gameplay. Not good enough with a sniper yet to even try to go for a gameplay, honestly. And I don't spend enough time on the game to try to get better at sniping and dedicate that time that it would take just to get a good gameplay, knowing that it wouldn't really make a difference in the video anyways, because the gameplay isn't really what people are watching for. It's kind of just like an added bonus. But I want to be able to, work myself up to getting some nukes. You see the 3-kill streak. I want to get some nukes, some really good gameplays, show you a game with me and a chopper gunner while I talk about how to make yourself a millionaire, right? I think we all do. I think we all want that. So maybe I will, spend some time sharpening up my skills, getting to the right sensitivity. Oh man, I should have just stayed in the Pred missile and went prone. Probably would have worked out better for me, but whatever. Anywho, gameplay is coming to a close. I have roughly 30 seconds to say my goodbyes. This was a wonderful experience just recording this first video. Gonna learn how to do more than just trim and cut videos off and record audio. Not because I want a YouTube career, because this is something that I really want for myself, for my younger self, for my now self, to be able to create, have something go from my mind out into the space of media and give other people a chance to consume it and see who likes it and who doesn't like it and who has liked opinions. I appreciate you, none of you, for watching this, because no one's watching. Have a wonderful day.